One-on-one bitches, they 10. One-on-one never again. One-on-one. When get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in.
It's gotta be tough because if you see what's happening in Aurora, Colorado today, did you see that? Where Venezuelan gang members have taken over parts of the city. They've taken over apartment houses because these stupid people that we have leading our country are allowing these people, these criminals, to come into our country. And we're going to get them the hell out of here. And this is just the beginning. Wait till you see what happens. Wait till you see what they're doing.
I'm ready to tip. You know I'm hip, I don't got a trip. You know I know liberty shrimp. We switching position, we switching locations. I'm fucking this bitch in the gym.
Last night we brought you a story out of Aurora, Colorado, where residents are living in fear because armed gangs, they're alleged gangs that you're looking at, are taking over apartment complexes.
Earlier that morning, I had seen several individuals carrying assault weapons down to the next floor of the building adjoining mine, and I reported it to the police. So all day we were nervous and on high alert anyway, because they told us that they really couldn't do anything unless something happened. It is not by any means an isolated occurrence, unfortunately. I have months, almost a year and a half worth of footage from 6 separate cameras. I have a bullet hole through my car. It went in one side and went out the other, hit about 5 things on the way through. My husband also has bullet holes in his car. I called 911, no help comes from me. No help. We were on our own and we were left to die.
I mean, can you imagine being that woman? That's unreal. But help did come for that resident eventually. It was in the form of a city council member named Danielle.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel! ¡Hey!
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is WD3, and this is your Hill Report News Break. What we're talking about today is the migrant takeover in Aurora. Yes, the migrant crisis has hit a crescendo. It has hit a tipping point. No longer are we talking about our people crossing the border. Now we're talking about what is going on inside the cities and the aftermath. Let's check it out.
Big difference though. This ain't motherfucking Colorado. This the rack. We either gonna send you back running or send you back in the bag. One or the other. It ain't no in-betweens over here. So we welcome all the smoke. But don't forget, smoke causes cancer. Matter of fact, let me get out and put my clothes on. Another thing though. When we ride around and we listening to Drake and we let other motherfuckers listen to Drake, we ain't talking about the album. Don't nobody give a fuck about the Drake album. But we gonna let these Venezuelans hit a Drake album without the Canadian. Minus the Canadian.
The governor of Colorado, Jared Polis, says the Venezuelan migrant gang takeover in Aurora is a figment of your imagination, but the mayor, Mike Kaufman, says something different. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today I'll bring you an update on the Venezuelan migrant gang takeover of Aurora, Colorado apartment complexes. Now, this is a really big story. It's a really big issue, and it can be linked directly to one source that I think we all know about. But first things first, the governor of Colorado, Jared Polis, says this is a figment of your imagination. You see this right here. This is on New York Post. Colorado Governor Jared Polis dismisses migrant gang takeover of apartments as imagination, despite video and the mayor confirming the truth. Okay, we're going to get to that in a minute. But then here we have the mayor saying that this is directly the result of the federal government's failed policy. They have dumped these people upon us. Now, what we got to look at is the video. You know, I covered this story, but I didn't have this video at the time. and I'm just going to speak over it because there's no real sound in it, but you can see what's happening here. This is the gang in question, and they are in the apartments, and it's a lot of them, and they just keep coming. And you see the trash and everything outside. This is really crazy, really bad, a really dangerous situation. We got the migrant gang out there patrolling. They're extorting the tenants. It's a whole big mess. This is a direct result of the border being wide open and these migrants being dumped upon the USA. A lot of these people were already in prison in their country of origin, wherever that be, whether it be Central America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, wherever they come from. A lot of them are already criminals and locked up. And you can see all this trash, all the carnage that's coming to a city near you if your governor, like Jared Polis, wants to kind of ignore the situation or go soft on it. And also if you guys decide to elect Kamala Harris for some reason, she will have that border be wide open. Kamala was the border czar. And what did she do with the border? Maybe her job was to get these guys in here to come to your neck of the woods, okay? We got all kind of guns. Where'd they get those guns from? Hey, we got to have gun control, ABL. That's going to solve the problem with crime and violence in this country. Well, how did these illegal aliens from Venezuela get their guns? I'll wait. Somebody please fill me in on that. Now, what we have is an interview from the mayor in which he gets into detail about how this whole thing happened, why they picked that apartment complex, where they came from, and who to blame, which, spoiler alert, we all know. But first things first, a word from our sponsor. Online data brokers will sell your information to scammers, hackers, and anyone who wants to use that information against you. Your full name, email address, home address, health records, even your family's information is all out there for sale. I mean, look at what they found about me. That's why I've been using Aurora, the sponsor of today's video. Aurora shows me which data brokers sell my information, and they automatically submit opt-out requests on my behalf. Cleaning up my online data footprint not only helps me reduce spam, but it protects me from hackers who may want to gain access to my bank accounts, social media accounts, or maybe even invade my home. I had to learn that the hard way back when I got swatted. It's 2019, I'm streaming as normal, and before I know it, I have not one, not two, but 6 cops at my back door, guns drawn. They tell us, get outside, get on the ground, they go through the house, and they come back very apologetic. I'm sorry, Mr. Logan, we got an anonymous tip that somebody was in your house tied up and bleeding, and we had to come investigate. Now, I'm willing to bet all the tea in China that whoever filed that false report on me got my information from an online data broker. You may be thinking, why would I need Aura ABL? I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a streamer. How could this service protect me? Well, AT&T just revealed that over 73 million customer records, both existing and former customers, were released to the dark web. Now, AT&T recommends you use stronger passwords, monitor your account activity, maybe even consider a credit freeze or a fraud alert from credit bureaus. Well, Aura does all the above.
Now, the governor of Colorado better watch it. That could cost him his political career. I guarantee you those words are going to come back to haunt him. That's why you never want to be a part of a lie. Now, we pray for a lot of folks who are right in the eye of the storm in all this. It seems that the leadership doesn't care what happened to the folks in the trenches.
Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts.
So as we see, very, very crazy situation. We hope that you guys just better stick together. Family, friends, people who are of like mind, you better stick together. Everybody is going to try to survive. Nobody's going to starve to death, legal or illegal. So you guys get that out of your mind. People survive by any means necessary. Well, like, share, and subscribe. This is WD3. This is your Hill Report News Break, and I want to hear your comments. Very interested to hear what you have to say.